What is going on, friends? Jason right here. If you don't know what the title of this video means, it is a comedic nod to the 1978 porn film called Debbie Does Dallas. Never seen it, but a lot of people are talking about that title, so it's kind of funny. Why am I talking about Debbie? Well, Tropical Storm Debbie just ripped through my area, and it is my first experience with tropical storms. So you may or may not know, I'm originally from Indiana. A Midwestern boy is no stranger to high winds because I lived in Tornado Alley, but all the water is something I wasn't ready for. So it's a little bit about what we're going to talk about today. If you've never been here before, I think you're going to like it. I'm going to go ahead and encourage you now to subscribe, like, and share. This is a experiment that I'm doing with my YouTube channel. So my company is called Intentionally Inspirational. I'm a digital marketer. This playlist I'm making videos for is basically Smoke, Flow, and Grow, or me, Jason Wright Unplugged. And after the first 4 or 5 videos we put out there, I'm gonna say it's working pretty well. So if you didn't check out the cigar review we did, it's the first of many. At the time of this, it's almost had 1,000 views, which I was really, to be honest with you, hoping for 10. So very excited about that, very cool. Picked up a bunch of subscribers from that as well. But again, you can expect a little bit of talk about business, but lots of just my thoughts about stuff. I typically would be recording this outdoors, but there's 2 problems. One, and you may hear it, Debbie's still blowing some rain and some wind, and it's nighttime. So we're in the office. I wanted to make this video and share some thoughts with you. So the tropical storm experience, it's kind of funny. Last year, I live in the St. Mary's, Georgia area. Last year, my family was down here without me. I was still in the process of moving from Indiana down here. And I remember my wife saying, hey, we have a tropical storm coming, or it might be a hurricane. This was last year. And I was like, good luck. I'm not going to be there. So it wasn't a big deal. It was a little windy, a little rainy last year, but this storm has moved so slowly. I don't know what the count is, but the amount of rain has been insane. But what's pretty cool is even though we're 10 feet above sea level, the land here has purged the water nicely. I've got to assume low tide maybe pulled a bunch of excess water out to sea. I have no idea, but it's not bad at all. So I was ready for the wind. I was not ready for all the water. So that brings me to the first thing I want to talk about today. I would consider myself a practical prepper. I'm a gun guy, I'm a hunter, I'm a hiker, I'm a fisherman. I'm prepared for power outages and prepared for different stuff that's realistic and makes sense, right? I've prepared for everything that I've ever thought about or experienced. What's funny is I got into a situation during the storm yesterday. Yesterday was the worst of it for us. Now I think my friends in the Carolinas are dealing with it, but I realized I only had 1 tarp and I needed some buckets and some tarps up in the attic. A lot of sweating with some of the ductwork in the HVAC system, and I was like, I don't know if this is from the rain or if it's just the ductwork, but it was actually in danger of like leaking through a ceiling, so I'm not quite sure what's going on there, but I didn't have enough stuff to deal with it. Which was kind of crazy because I was like, man, I spent all this time getting stuff ready and preparing for stuff, and I don't even have 2 tarps. So, you know, in life and in business, you know, it's easy to, like I said, prepare for stuff that you've experienced or you've thought about, but it's really fun to kind of test yourself and see what are you going to do when you have a scenario you've never really thought of and you don't have the stuff to deal with it, right? So my son and I rigged up a tarp and some paracord and some buckets and made kind of a water slide, if you will, to catch some drips and move them to the bucket. It's not perfect, but way better than the way it was, for sure. So something to think about. I will tell you that cigar video did so well. I've got a whole bunch more cigars I'd like to smoke. You can expect more of those on this channel or on this playlist, whatever. It may just turn into the whole channel, we'll see, right? You can expect some bourbon reviews, even gun reviews. I love guns and I shoot and I hunt and go to the range regularly and have lots of opinions and lots of experience there as well. So that is fun stuff. If you guys have any questions ever about about business. I've got a virtual business. Marketing is our main thing, but we are starting a one-on-one coaching program for mindset and entrepreneurship as well. So let me know, man. Let me know what what stuff is interesting to you or what questions you have. Again, the first couple of videos we put out on this list have been awesome. Like this is so much fun. So I talked about preparing me personally for everything I thought I should. I'll revise that plan slightly going forward. I was glad to have a couple floor drying fans for the garage. I had a door frame start to leak. Now when I'm talking about a lot of water, I'm talking about like the house was in a car wash, like in the first heavy step for like days. Like it's an insane amount of water. We do have a pool. I was very worried about that overflowing and going places it shouldn't go. I actually pumped it down just a little bit. We're gonna say maybe 5-6 inches twice, and that's all I had to do. So that worked out much better than I expected. So that's great. And, you know, the point here is whether it's a storm in your area, whether it's a surprise in life, whatever the case may be, my takeaway from this experience is action is king. Do something. You got water coming in where there shouldn't be water, use what you got and do something to make it better. Okay, the biggest mistake you can make or people can make in business or in life is simply talking about stuff and not doing anything. It's all about action, okay? Not action in 10 minutes, like now, let's go. Yeah, I hope this has been interesting to you. So just want to share a bit about this experience. The next tropical storm, we'll have some idea what to expect, but the other thing that's wild is the size of the storm. Unlike a tornado that kind of like goes from A to B, you can lift up and go, this sucker just keeps spinning around, and it moves so slow on the ground. We just got hit over and over and over. So very, very different, but I guess it's the cost we pay to live on the coast. All right, if you got anything out of this video, whether it's the comic relief or something you learned about me you didn't know, again, love to see you in the comments. Let's talk. Subscribe, like, share. I'll see you in the next video soon. I'm gonna try to make 3 a week starting off and see where that goes. We're already at Tuesday when I'm recording this week, so we'll see if we get it done, but not hard to create, a lot of fun, so appreciate you watching. See ya.